Okay, so if the percent of the profit is a profit minus the cost price times 100, sorry, divided by cost price. For instance, we have a chocolate bar for $5 and the cost is $4. So I'm using 5 minus 4 and divided by 5 or 4. Zoe? Divided by 5 or 4. So divided by cost of price is what?
Yeah.
4. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so some people said, okay, when we are calculate the percentage, it's always the bigger one minus the small one divided by smaller one. I think sometimes it's right, but sometimes it's wrong. Because when you are losing money, so your cost of this chocolate is $4, right? But you sell it for 1 year and it's about to expire. And right now you cannot sell it for 5, you sell it for 3. Correct? So you're losing $1. So is it divided by 3 or divided by 4, Amelia?
Divide by 3.
No. Yeah, I know. You're not listening. Okay, so Zoe, what is your answer? Divided by
Wait. Yeah.
divided by 3? No.
No.
No, divided by what? Divided by 4. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. So I have a chocolate bar. The cost of this chocolate bar is $10. Okay, I'm selling it for $8. Okay, so could you please tell me the percentage of profit or the percentage of the cost or percentage of the loss? Okay, you calculate it and give me the answer. Okay, so Zoe and Amelia. So Amelia, what is your equation?
My equation is 10 minus 8 divided by 8.
Okay. So how to calculate the profit or loss? Amelia, did you write down my equation?
Yeah.
Selling price minus cost price divided by
Equal.
cost of price, right? Okay, so tell me, what is the selling price?
Oh, the selling price is 8 and the
Okay,
cost was
what is the
supposed to be 10.
cost?
The cost is 10.
So what is the cost?
The cost is 10.
Yeah. So did you get it wrong or not?
Wrong.
Did you write down the equation?
No. I'm
Why
writing
you're
down
not
it.
write down the equation? I didn't tell you to write down. You're not doing anything. I'm not asking you to pee or poo or eat while you're still doing this. Amelia. Okay, if you don't want to have this class, you don't have to come. But the thing is, while you're standing in front of me, please value your time and value my time as well. Get it? And value Zoe's time as well. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Zoe, could you please read the question for me?
The selling price of a figurine is $8,000. If it's sold at 4,800, the profit is 20%. How much should it be sold for the profit to be 75%?
Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. So before we're doing this, I will ask you to do something like that. Okay, Amelia? S, which is stand for selling price, equals 8,000. Okay, Zoe? By doing this can help you to get rid of like sometimes you having too many numbers in your brain and you forgot which one is which, right? So the selling price of the figurine is 8,000. If it is sold at 4,800, So some student will say, okay, why this question has two selling price? Is it possible? Yes. Okay, Zoe, the original selling price is 8,000. I think when you go to the store, your mom is going to be very happy to see, hey, there's a brand and said what? On sale. Did you see something like that? A red sign, right? On the red sign that said on sale. Usually it's red. 对不对? Okay, so Amelia, could you please tell me, before selling 8,000, now we're selling for 480, 100. So how much? What is the selling price? What is the selling percentage? You're going to say 20% off, right? When you go to the store. And sometimes it's 40% off. So I want you to tell me for 8,000 to 4,800. So what is the selling percentage? What is the percentage off? Can you tell me the percentage of both Zoe and Amelia? I want you to calculate it and tell me. Zoe and Amelia, could you please tell me? So if you take a look at this one, so how to make 8,000 to 4,800? Is it times 60%? 是不是8000乘以60%等于4800，对不对? Is it, Zoe? Okay, so 60%. So how many percent being off? 40% off. So that means the original price is 8,000, and you go to the store's sales tell you, hey, Zoe, come on and buy this figurine because today it's 40% off. And you're paying what? 8,000 times 100% minus 40%, right? So that's why you're paying for 8,000. But you can also doing what? 8,000 times 40%. That means you know, okay, I'm taking 3,200 off and using 8,000 minus 3,200 equals 4,800. Get it? Sorry? Okay, so said, if it is selling for 4,800, the profit is 20%. So now, Zoe, what is the profit formula? Is it selling minus cost divided by cost, correct? Okay, so
Yeah.
no, it is 20%, right? So selling minus cost divided by cost equals 20%, right? So, okay, Amelia, can you tell me what is the selling?
The selling price is 4,800.
Very good. Do we know the cost? Do we know the cost? We don't know the cost, we just leave it as cost. Equals what? Equals 20%. Okay, so now how to do this? Remember, we know cross times. So 20C equals 480000 minus 100C. We move it there equals 120C equals 480000. So C equals what? 1 0 can crossed out equals 4,000. So the cost is 4,000. Okay, how much should it sold if the profit has to be 75%? Still the same, selling price minus cost divided by cost equals 75% this time. Okay, for this time, Amelia, we know the selling price or we know the cost?
We know the cost.
Very good. What is the cost this time?
The cost is 4,000.
Very good. So selling price, keep it as S. So 4,000 divided by 4,000 equals 75%. And we calculate 100S minus 4000000 equals 4,000 times 75. Right? So we're having 100S equals 4,000 times 75 plus 4,000 times 100. So 100S equals 4,000 times 175. So 2 zeros gone. So S equals 40 times 175 equals 7,000. Okay, get it? Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Amelia，你看老师刚才说了你一下啊，现在都会了，对不对？都会了啊，全都会了，所以会不会？都会的。Okay? When you don't know how to do it, it's because you're not focusing at all. Okay? OK，好，现在开始啊，这道题目重新做一遍，然后我们就要做下面一道题目了。Zoe and Amelia, do you need time to redo it, or you can do it by yourself? Can you redo this question yourself? 好吗？Clear? Yeah, I cannot hear you. It's just driving me nuts. 会了吗？会了吗？重
I
新
think I can maybe, yeah.
OK，重新自己做一遍，因为我听不到你们说话，好吗？OK。需不需要老师帮忙？Zoe 和 Amelia 都会了吗？You clear? Okay, so let's move forward to this question. Okay, the selling price of a sofa set is 12,000. It is later sold at 6,500 at an exhibition. At an exhibition, the profit made is 30%. What is the percentage of profit if the profit is 5,000? Exactly, same question like earlier. So now your turn. And now, and when you finish, send me your answer by chat. So everybody, so remember when we're doing those questions, remember I said what? Listed the thing, right? So telling yourself what is the selling, what is the thing? Remember I said what is the selling price, what is the cost, and how to calculate the percentage of the profit. Remember? It is what, Amelia? What minus what divided by what?
Selling price minus cost divided by cost.
Okay, so for this question equals what? 30%, right? So we start from there, okay? 怎么做？会做吗？做好了吗？做好了吗？Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Zoe, can you tell me? So 30% equals what?
30 over 10.
So selling price minus cost, right? So what is the selling
Yeah,
price for this one?
6,500.
6500. Very good. So do we know the cost?
No.
No, we don't know the cost, right? So it's minus C over C, correct? Okay, so now can you tell me what is the cost, Amelia, for this equation?
The cost is 65000. Wait,
Cost equals 6500000.
I'm not finished.
你没做好吗？到现在
5,000?
还没做出来，
Yeah.
为什么没有做出来？这个 equation 你写出来了吗
I get cost
Yeah.
equal 5,000.
Okay, so Zoe, you get it, right? So Amelia, what is the problem with you cannot solve this problem, this question, this equation?
I solved the equation.
那你的
Ugh.
answer
Let
等于
me just get rid of the stupid emoji.
Then why are you doing this? 在上课的时候为什么要弄这个啊？
Not sure. I did the equation and I got 5,000, but I didn't complete the rest.
No，没有呀，你没有做出来呀。你刚才说你没有做出来呀，你没有做出来就没有做出来，对不对？那老师教你怎么做，这个把30%写成30 over 100. Do you know how to do that? So 30% equals 30 over 100. Get it? Okay, so it's 65000 minus 100C equals 30C. So 65000 equals 130C. So Amelia, like 2 years ago, I have taught you how to do this. 2年前你就会做了，然后现在不会了。你跟我说，那65除以13等于多少？是不是等于5？那左边有一个零，左边有4个0，右边有一个零，所以一个零是不是就可以划掉？所以5000等于 C，correct, Zoe, very good. So the cost equals $5,000. So what's next? What is the percentage of the profit if the profit is 5,000? So what does it mean? That means the selling price minus cost equals what? Zoe?
Oh, yeah, 5,000.
Very good, equals 5,000. So how do we calculate the profit of percentage? The percentage of profit equals what? Equals the profit, which is selling price minus cost divided by cost, right? So what is the selling price minus cost? Equals 5,000. And what is the cost? Also 5,000. So what is the answer? Equals 1. 1 equals what is the percentage, Zoe?
100.
100%. Get it? I just don't get it. Why, like, Amelia, you said, okay, I don't know how to do that. I have to teach you everything, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Number two. Number two, Zoe, sorry, Amelia, could you please read the question for me?
A product marked at 20% above the cost price. It is then sold at 90% of the selling price. The profit is $120. What is the cost price of this product?
Okay, so let's take this one. The product's marked at 20% of the cost above the cost price. So do you understand this one? So if the cost is $100, what is the selling price, Amelia?
The selling price is then sold at 90% of
No,
the
a
selling.
product is marked at 20% above the cost or price. Can you read this sentence again and tell me what does this sentence be?
A product is marked at 20% above the cost price. So the sentence means it's like, so 20% of the cost price is like the selling price is 20% more of the cost price.
Yeah, so 20% of the cost price is what?
20.
Yeah. So the cost is what? Is 100, right? So the selling price is what?
120.
Yes, 120. Get it? So if the cost is 200, Zoe, can you tell me the selling price will be what?
140.
想一想
Wait,
，200.
actually, 240.
Very good. 200. Get it? Okay, so if it is 300 for the cost and we're making 20% out of this cost price, Amelia, how much we're selling for?
360.
Very good. Get it? Okay, but we don't know what is the cost right now. We only know the cost is C and the selling price will be what? 120% C, right? Or 1.2 C, correct? And it is sold at 90% of the selling price. Why? Because it's getting cheaper. We cannot sell it, for instance, if it is 100, I want to sell it for 120, but I end up selling 90% of the selling price. Can you tell me what is the true price I'm selling for? Is it 120 times 90%? Correct? So equals what? Equals 108. Okay, if my selling price is 200 and it's selling for 240, and how much will be finally sold it for? So it's 240 times 90. Get it? Okay, so now can you tell me what is the real selling price for this case? If the cost is C, the willing to sell price is 1.2 C, what is the real selling price? Nobody knows? So how do we get 108? How do we get 200 and something? It is 1 point C times what? 90%, which is 1.2 C times 0.9 equals 1.08 C. Correct? Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. The question said the profit is 120. So how do we get the profit? Profit equals what? Amelia.
The profit equals 120. The profit equals $120.
Oh, yeah. So, right? The profit equals 120, which is equals what? Selling price minus cost, right? So what is the selling cost? Selling price? 0.8C, right? What is the cost? C. So that means 0.08C equals what? Equals 120, correct, Amelia? So everybody, could you please tell me what is C cost? Exactly. 0.08 times C equals 120. So C equals what? Okay, so equals what? So, Zoe, could you please tell me the answer?
1,500. Justice.
1,100. Very good. Good job. Get it? Okay, so we need to go step by step. It's not very hard, but we need to list everything. Don't you get it, Zoe and Amelia? Okay, it's not really hard. It's just a need to explain everything very thoroughly. So let's take a look at this one. Number 2, Zoe, your turn to read the question for me.
The Mega Mart. So
Can you read it?
Oh yeah, you need it. You need it. The Mega Mart sold 60% fewer cans of soft drinks than bottles of mineral water on Sunday. The profit of each bottle of mineral water was 70% less than what each can of soft drink. The profit gain from selling the soft drinks was 1,200. What was the profit gain from selling the mineral water?
Okay. Okay, do you know how to do it? OK, Zoe and Amelia，你们两个人在做吗？我不是很懂，因为我问你们了，你们会不会做？然后两个人都没有反应，对吧？我也不知道这个课我上的到底有什么问题，对
Most
吧？你们会做就说
yeah.
会做，不会做就说不会做，对吧？
Sorta.
什么叫 sort of？
Like, I know what to do, like, the first step, like,
Okay,
right.
so fill 60% fill cans of soft drinks, then bottles of mineral water. Okay, so there's a mega mart. This is a supermarket, right? Okay, so sold 60%. Okay, so 不会做没关系的，对不对？就直接说老师我不会，Can you help me？两个人都这样子看着屏幕，我也不知道什么意思，要不要我帮忙？还是 you want to try to do it yourself? Like, can you tell me what do you want
I'll
me?
try.
Okay, so Amelia,
Or
okay, Zoe want to try. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think I need your help.
Okay, Zoe, you're still doing that? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Sold 60 fewer cans of soft drinks than bottle of the mineral water. So, Amelia, let me ask you a question. So, is selling more mineral water or more soft drinks?
More mineral water.
Okay, very good. So, if you're selling 100 soft drinks, how much mineral water you're selling? 60 more. Thank you, Zoe. Amelia, do you understand what does 60% more mean? That
Yeah.
means using this number times 60%, which you don't even need a pencil to do that, right? You don't have to write it on. In your brain, you can calculate it, 60. So 60 more. So adding the original one, so it's 160. Thank you, Zoe. OK，如果 Amelia 你到现在连这个都还要想，your math is not, you're not using your brain at all。你明白吗？你没有在用你的脑子啊。The profit of each bottle of mineral water is 70% less than that of the can of the soft drinks。那就是说，如果我现在 soft drink 每卖一个赚1块钱的话，我 mineral water 只能赚多少钱？Still Amelia. So if I can make $1 by selling 1 can of soft drinks, how much I can make out of selling mineral water?
$1.60.
Oh my God. Can you read this sentence?
The profit of each bottle of mineral water was 70% less than that of each can of soft drink.
Yeah. Where did you find this $1.60? Yeah, read this sentence and tell me what is the price. This what is how much what is the profit you can make out of selling 1 bottle of mineral water? The profit of each bottle of mineral water was 70% less than that of each can of the soft drinks. I already told you.
0.3 cents.
Thank you. $0.3, not the 0.3 cents. Correct? The profit gained from selling that soft drinks is 1,200. What was the profit gained from selling the mineral water? Okay, so how do we get this 1,200?
The profit gained from selling the soft drinks
Yeah.
is
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Zoe, okay? If we're selling same quantity of soft drinks and mineral water, if we're selling the same quantity, we're selling 100, for instance, 100 bottle of soft drinks, and we're selling 100 bottle of mineral water. So by selling 100 bottle of soft drinks, you're making $1,200. Okay, so the same bottle of mineral water, how much profit we can make? Okay, the profit of
50%
each
less.
bottle of, yeah, the profit of each bottle of selling mineral water is 70% less than that of each can of the soft drink. Okay, so Amelia, if we're selling the same quantity, so that means same quantity of soft drinks, you make 1,200. So how much I can make from the mineral water?
you can make
那怎么算出来0.3的？How did you calculate $0.3?
because like 70% is like
Yeah, you
$1
using
times
$1 times
70%.
70% and equals 0.7, right? Okay, so can you do the same thing? Because that says 1,200 and you times what?
70%.
Yeah, equals what? Equals what? One,
Equals 840.
yeah, so it's less, right? So it's 1,200 less 8,840. So how much money does the mineral water can make if they have the same quantity of the soft drinks?
$840.
Okay, so Zoe, why you're not telling me $0.7? 那你刚才告诉我的，如果你直接乘70%，算出来就是他 make 多少钱，那你这里应该告诉我是 0.7呀，你为什么告诉我是0.3啦？
7 plus 3 equals 10, so I thought something about it. I guess I was wrong.
No, you before is right, Amelia. It's 70% less. 卖同样的矿泉水比卖同样的 soft drink 少赚70%. Do you understand what is 70% less mean? That means you need to use $1 minus 0.7 equals 0.3. Understand? So now you calculate 840. Great, you get it right. That is by selling the same quantity of
So
mineral
now
water.
1,200 minus 840.
Yes, very good. So what is the answer?
The answer is 1,150.
So 100 and 1,200 minus 840 equals 1,000 something?
No.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly do this.
Do you know why you're acting like that, Amelia? Because for thousands of years, you're not focusing.
It's 360.
Thank you, Zoe, for saving my life. Amelia, I strongly suggest you stand up and take in my class. Okay, so Amelia, so now you understand. If we're selling same quantity of soft drinks and mineral water, you're earning $360, right? And now, Zoe, are we selling the same quantity of soft drinks and mineral water? No,
No,
because the soft drink is 60% less, fewer than the bottle of mineral water, correct? Okay, so now if you're selling more mineral water, you're making more money or less money?
more.
Amelia, you're making more money or less money?
More.
You're making more money, right? So by how much more?
By 60%.
Thank you, by 60%. So how do we calculate? If we're selling same quantity of water, we can make 370. But if we're making
360, isn't it?
370 times what? Times
60%.
60%. But that's it? This
No.
is just calculate the more part, right? And you need to add what? 300
160.
or 360. Sorry. Yeah, 我已经气疯了 Zoe. Okay. 360 times 60% plus 360. Get it? Okay, so please calculate what is the answer and tell me, Amelia and Zoe, 用 text message 告诉我，好不好？
Okay. You're muted.
Yeah, Amelia, you got it. You got it. Very good. Amelia get the right answer. Zoe, your answer is not right. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Zoe do make mistakes, right? It's okay. Everybody make mistakes. But Amelia, see, when you focus, you can do things right. Why I'm angry about you? I'm so angry. Why? Because I know you can do it, but you forget. Why you forget? Because you're giving up. You are giving up. I can see you are giving up. Get it? I don't want to see you give up. 懂不懂? Okay, so let's see. 360 times 60% plus 360. Okay, we can also do what? We can do 360 times what? Times 100% plus 60%, correct? 对不对, Amelia? So what is this? This is 0.6. This is 1. So this is actually 360 times 1.6. Get it, Zoe? So the answer is 576. Okay, good job, Amelia. 啊，实在不行，自己发觉自己已经要开小差了，怎么办？站起来，对不对？站起来不行吗？站起来会累死吗？不会累死的。但是你做不，你这样子，你自己到最后都会埋怨自己说，哎，我以前都会做，我现在怎么都不会了，对不对？Okay, so Zoe and sorry, Amelia, read the question for me. This question.
A shop purchased some shoes at $65 per pair. It then sold them at $74 per pair. The shopkeeper calculated that the profit earned was $440 when there were 5 pairs of shoes left. How many pairs of shoes did the shop purchase initially?
Okay. So let's take a look at this one. A shop purchased some shoes at $65 per pair. Zoe, what does it mean? So SC equals what? What is this?
S equals $65.
No, it's S or C. Is it cost
C.
or selling?
C. Cost.
Very good. Selling is not 65, but cost is 65, right? So when I see this sentence, immediately Zoe and Amelia are going to say what? I'm going to write on a piece of paper and it said C equals 65. Get it? Okay, so now it is then sold them at 74 per pair. What does it mean?
Selling price is $74.
Very good. Get it? Get it? So we write on. Okay, 这两句话我们还要不要看了？不要看了啊，都可以划掉了。I don't need them anymore because I have S equals 74, C equals 65. Okay, so Zoe, let me ask you. You like something like that? Or you like these two sentences with a lot of words and a lot of numbers trying to bugging you?
Just the numbers.
Just numbers, much easier, right? Because you already have the formula, you know which number to put in because S minus C equals profit. So all you need to do is 74 minus 65 equals P equals 9. Get it? 对不对? Okay, the shopkeeper calculated the profit earned was 440. 所以 total profit 是多少？是440，对不对？好了，那小朋友们你们会发觉什么？哎，I already calculate each pair of shoes. I sell it and I can make profit of $9. And the total profit is 440. 这个时候你会发现什么？你都不用看后面的句子，你就知道肯定有一些鞋子卖的是什么。It's not 74. 对不对？为什么？因为440 cannot divisible by 9. We learned it last week. How to calculate what kind of number can be divisible by 9? Every digit plus together equals 9 multiplication. Then this whole number can be divisible by 9. 对不对？对不对？哎，如果这个题目是441，行不行啊？可以吧？对不对？but it's 440. So I know there must be some shoes is not selling for $74 a pair. 对不对, Amelia? Why I'm thinking this is because the cost of the shoes cannot be changed. 对不对? 对不对? The cost of the shoes cannot be changed, but the selling price can be changed. 对不对? 我们永远要记住一件事情 when we're doing the math, it's like our life. There's something you cannot be changed. For instance, your mom is your mom. Can you change it? No. But your husband can be changed. Right? Okay. Your dad is always your dad. And there's something can be changed, something can never change. Zoe, correct? Okay, good. So now we know that there must be some shoes is not selling for $74 a pair, right? Okay, let's see. And there were 5 pairs shoes left. Okay, 好，这道题目有点不一样了啊。What does it mean? That means, okay, so Zoe, let me tell you, if I have import or I have buy 1,000 pair of shoes. Okay, Zoe? Okay? Now, how much I pay for the total cost is 65 times 1,000 equals 65,000. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce another formula to you, total profit formula. Total profit, some people are going to say, okay, it should be profit times how many product I've been sold. 对不对? Should be equals the profit times the products. 对不对? 肯定对. Then should also equals what? Total selling minus total cost. 对不对? 也对，对不对？也对。但是 there's a possibility that not every single of your products gets sold. 有没有？这个东西我们在中文里面叫什么？叫库存，在英文里面叫什么？叫 inventory. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a thing called inventory. Very good. Okay, so when you want to be a successful businessman or businesswoman, okay, we want to what? Increasing the selling price, decreasing the cost, right? And selling as many products as you can. And there's a very important thing in your life. You need to do what? Decrease the inventory. Get it, Zoe? Okay, so there's a saying. Okay, I know it's very, very, very unpolite, but I'm going to say, 在以前的中国啊, in the very old time China, we're gonna say, 哎呀，我砸手里了. What does it mean? Usually happened when the family has a girl. Okay, they're gonna say, okay, 我砸手里了，这个孩子我砸手里了，什么意思？没人要讨她做老婆，我砸手里了。Okay, so because a lot of old Chinese family think the girl is a product. When they sell it to the other family, the man want to marry this daughter. They want to give the old family some money. Why? Because they help them to raise this girl. Can you believe that? This is old China. Okay? 那 inventory 一多以后，是不是你这个 cost so it's not going to transfer into the product? Get it, Zoe? Okay, so there's another profit. Total profit is what? Total selling price minus total cost. Still this, right? But remember, this total selling price is not all of them get sold. Okay, 好，那我们来算一下什么意思啊？ Okay, so let's just prepare. Let's just pretend how many pair of shoes we ordered. X pairs. Can we do that? Okay, 他说 there were 5 pairs of shoes left. 那老师问你 how many pair of shoes has been sold?
X minus 5.
Thank you very much, Zoe. Good job. Get it, Amelia? 我一共进货 I imported X pairs and there's 5 pairs left. So how many pairs have been sold? X
minus 5.
Okay, so can you tell me what is the total selling price? 74 times what?
440.
X
Yeah.
minus 5. Correct? Okay, 1 pair of shoes is selling for 74, right? And how many pairs are being sold for? X minus 5, 对不对? Okay, 好了，那老师问你们 how much is the total cost? Is 65 times X minus 5 or 65 times X?
65
Y
times
times
X.
Very good.
65x.
5 times X. Why? Because 就算我这5双鞋没有卖出去，我还是付了钱把它进过来了，对不对，Amelia？对不对，Zoe？Okay,
Yep.
so now total selling minus total cost equals total profit. In this equation equals what?
140.
440. Get it? Do we have the equation? Can we solve it? Okay, so can you tell me how many pair of shoes did the shop purchase initially? Okay, your turn. 做出来了吗，小朋友们？
I found X.
I'm still doing it.
Okay, so 74x minus 300, sorry, 370 minus 65x equals 440, right? So 810 equals 9x, so x equals what? 90 pairs. Okay, so originally we purchased 90 pair of shoes. 那看看对不对？对了，对吗？ Okay, so let's take a look at this one. A shop buy 80 laptops at 4,000 each, then sell it for 50 of them at 20% profit in the first month. The second month, the remaining laptops were sold at 75% of the first month's selling price. How much profit was made altogether?
我做完呀。
Okay, 很好, Zoe. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Amelia, when you see that a shop bought 80 laptop at 4,000 each, can we just have this one first? Total cost equals 4,000 times 80 equals 32, sorry, 320,000. Get it? So is that the total cost? Zoe, did you get this one? Okay, we sold 50 of them at 20% of the profit. So how do we calculate the profit? 4,000 times 20% times 50. Right? That's the first month's profit equals 800 times 50 equals 40,000. That's the first month's profit. 对不对? Okay, second, the remaining laptops. So we get 80. So 50 were sold. So the rest of them will be 30, right? Sold at 75% of the first month selling price. We know the first month is making 800 per laptop. 那一个 laptop 是 4,000, 对不对？那是不是 4,800? 那他卖了多少钱？卖了 75% of the first month selling price. So it's 4,800 times what? 75%. 对不对？对不对？好了，那 how much money make? Selling price minus what? Cost times how many of the product? 是不是？是不是4,800乘以75，然后减去4000，对不对 ？Amelia, bless you. So equals what? 3,600 minus 4,000 times 30. 那有些小朋友说，老师啊，那 we're losing money. 对啊，谁跟你说每个生意都是赚钱的？这不赚钱。那你前面赚了呀，前面赚了4万了呀，对不对啦？那你后面亏了多少？400乘以30 equals what? 12,000. So what is the total profit? 40,000 minus 12,000 equals 28,000. Get it? Okay, so we just take a look at the last question. The products were marketed 20% above the cost price, and they eventually sold at 80% of the selling price. The loose was $40. What was the cost price of the product? Okay, 那我直接教大家做了啊。The product, do we know the product? How much it cost? 不知道，100块钱。Why 100? Because 100 is easiest. 对不对？如果它是100块钱，那 product original selling price 就是什么？120。好，Amelia，如果你选个86.8块啊，你说我不要100块钱，我就说它 cost 86.8块，那你去乘以20%，你算死了，对不对？So are you going to be your best friend yourself, or you're going to give yourself a hard time? It's your choice. 对不对？It was eventually sold at 80% of the selling price. 等于多少？$96，对不对？好了，如果我是卖100块钱，最后我96块钱买的，我应该损失多少钱？我应该损失4块钱，对不对？但是我现在损失的是40块钱，那说明什么？我的 selling price 是1000呀，对不对啦？40到4块到40是不是乘了10倍啊？那我这个都是10倍。Original cost is 1,000. I'm selling for plan to selling for 1,200. And actually I'm selling for 80% of the thing. So that's why it's 960. So that's why 1,000 minus 960 equals $40. So now the answer is 1,000. Get it, Zoe? 啊，那我问你，如果这道题目它的题目他说啊，the lost is actually 20，那怎么办？那乘以5嘛，这个original cost 就是500。Get it? Because we calculated as 4, and the telling me is 20. Understand, everybody? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now I still have 3 minutes, okay? I'm going to talk to you. Okay, Amelia and Zoe, I need to talk to you, okay? So, first of all, I really don't care if you like math or not, okay? But you're coming to my class. I'm spending 90 minutes with you all. So I want you to make this 90 minutes worthwhile. If you're not coming to my class, you can go outside and enjoy the weather and do whatever you want, correct? But instead, you choose. This is your choice. I don't know if it is your parents' choice or whatever. You come here, this is a commitment, correct? Isn't it? It's a commitment, right? So if it is a commitment, I don't want you to waste your time, your money, and I don't want you to waste my time. This is called respect. Okay? So Amelia, I've been teaching you for years, right? Zoe coming to us for last year, and you're spending time together. At the very beginning, Zoe doesn't know anything, right? She doesn't train for math competition or anything at all. And her mom is actually nervous, and she's telling me, she said, I don't know if Zoe gonna like it, right, Zoe? Right? It's totally different than the math you're learning in your school. It's totally different. And I am different. I know, right? Zoe doesn't know that. Amelia know that. I'm always like the fun teacher, and I'm normally teasing you. And at the very beginning, I'm telling you, I am the teacher with standards. I'm holding my standards. I'm not like any of your school teacher and you can do whatever. And I'm still going to be your teacher. No. Okay, Amelia? I'm going to seriously telling you and why Zoe is here because I want Zoe to know that. I want you to know better about me. Okay? I want you to know better me. A people who's holding standards to you is a good thing, right? Because everybody is la-di-da. We're going to end up with normal Canadian people. They don't have a standards. Like some people, they can even poo on the beach. Will you do that? Because I saw this on the news. I think is I'm never gonna see that till I one day I'm gonna drive off the highway and I saw there's a mom pulling off her son's pants and let him peeing beside the highway. I literally saw that. Yes. And I think they have a life, right? They do have a life. And I don't want you to have a life. I don't want you to have a life surrounded people like them. Do you understand what I mean, Amelia? You're going to be easily changed. You're going to think, okay, this is acceptable. If there's only one people doing that, you say, not acceptable. But if there are thousands of people doing something like that near you, and you're going to think like what? You're going to think it's okay. I can also pee near the highway. That is so called the atmosphere. That is so called the environment. Get it? Okay, if you think you are listening to a teacher asking you, you're hearing a teacher asking you, Amelia, $100 is a cost price, and I'm making 20% profit. How much is going to be the selling price? You still need a piece of paper. You need the pencil. That means you don't hold a standard. That means you can pee near the highway. You can poo on the beach. That's the same thing. To me, that's the same thing. Okay? I don't want any of you live a life like that. I don't want any of you be surrounded people like that. Get it? That's why I'm here. I'm yelling to you. I'm shouting to you because I believe you can do it. Do you understand? Okay, I want to see a very terrific piece of homework. And I want to see both of you trying your best. And I want you to tell me that the thing men can do, women can do the same. Clear? Okay, class is over. Okay, see you next week.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.